yeah, often if you were rejected by a woman, you know, that was a blight against your replication value. So often your genes would be weeded out of existence because you had to be the tribal leader, the alpha male, the guy that can take care of a woman, you know, the man to, you know, bring home the money, bring home the food, bring home, you know, that's what it was about. So again, if you've been rejected, it's a fear from millions and millions of years ago, and a lot of people have just got that fear, and a lot of guys have got that. So what's wrong with a man trying to learn a few techniques? And often, I'd say 90% of men, they just want a girlfriend. Like, they just want a girlfriend. They just want to meet women and have a girlfriend or get married. Like, you know, so there was one guy that was part of a TV show that was a 45-year-old virgin. All he wanted to do was get just the skills to meet a woman that he could marry, like his mother and father, and be with the one woman for the next 50 years. You know, I don't see anything wrong with that. I can see how people would use, you know, techniques to, you know, have sex with lots of women, and then so be it. You know, that's up to them. But, you know, it's not about guys trying to game. If we do what we currently do, then we're definitely not going to meet any women. So it's just, you've got to learn something to stand out from the, what do you call that? The mindless chodes and chumps going around that are hitting a woman going, I'll buy you a drink. That shit's old, man. Like, I don't want to bed 100 women. I don't want to have sex with many women. I want to meet one that I can, you know, and I want to have the control to say, well, there's a beautiful woman over there. I want to be able to go over there and talk to her. And so what? I use a bit of game. I use a bit of an opener just to build a bit of attraction or build something from the ground up. What's wrong with that? Or if I just be my natural self going, oh, hi, and just stand there like a chump, they're going to be like weirded out. So I don't see what's wrong with going up with someone like I did on Saturday. I saw a girl that I really liked that was very attractive, and she had a great personality to boot. Bang, went up there. There was no indirect open. I was very direct. There was no game. It was just me being me. I wasn't fucking around, you know. I just went up there. Hey, you're beautiful. You're the best looking girl I've seen ever, pretty much, you know. So, bang. Her friends. I said, can I just borrow you for a minute? Bang. Friends left. Got on really well. I thought we got on really well. Then met up with her again the next night and spent 4, 5, 6 hours chatting with her. So there was no game. What game was there? I wasn't, you know, and the best time was I didn't even think about it. And that's what they tell you. Don't think about it. I just saw her. There was a hole there. Hit the hole. Bang. That's it. Chatted to him. There was no game at all. Although if I did, I failed miserably anyway, because I demonstrated lower value a fair bit by doing that.
If anyone found those materials after they had been dating you for a while, their trust and credibility and belief in you that you weren't playing them would instantly be destroyed.
If a guy's going to play a girl to do that, the guy's going to bang the chick once or twice and then say, see you later. Guaranteed. If he's going to be in a relationship with that person, I mean, what about someone gets in a relationship? What about the guys that actually run? I mean, I know tons in LA. I mean, let's say they've got Ross Jeffries, who's a big seduction community artist. You've got Neil Strauss, Style, Mystery, who runs Venusian Arts. You've got David Wygen, also runs boot camps in LA. You've got ABCs of Attraction, Asian Playboy. He runs boot camps out of Los Angeles. I've got umpteen friends on Facebook that run a lot of, you know, real social. There's RSD, Real Social Dynamics, with Tyler Durden, who was part of the movie The Game by Neil Strauss. I mean, this is bigger than anything I ever thought it was going to be, and it's massive within the community. I mean, I don't get upset with guys, you know, trying to learn a little bit of game. You know, I mean, it's not even a game. It's just to be a better person, to be like a sociable person, be like a natural. And then after a while, I'm sure the game. There is no game. It's just the guy goes up to a woman. He's his natural self. He's got charisma. He's got attitude. Even a little bit of arrogance. I don't know. Whatever. But bang, he can approach that woman and get a good reaction. There's no game. There's no stories. Which way are we going?
Northbound, 395.
Okay. Yeah. And the guy meets a woman. That's it. And she just becomes basically a natural. We going that way?
Northbound.
Yeah.
No, that's south.
So we're going to go left.
You go right, where it says north. It's the next option.
Are we still recording here?
Yeah, we're still.
Yeah, so I mean, it's bigger than this. It's not just, you know, there's a little game like people think of like the game with Neil Strauss. It's much bigger than that shit. That was only the catalyst. These guys were going around for years before this. I mean, there's Richard Gambler. I mean, there's a bunch of people that are going around right now. There's guys that are running boot camps out of Las Vegas that I spoke to that I know on Facebook, and I asked him what good places where there to go, what's fun, you know. And when you get in that social environment, why be like every other guy that says, where are you from? Oh, from here. What do you do for a job? Can I buy you? Boring. Why not show their true value with a story or, you know, some sort of, you know, funny thing, or, you know, to show that, you know, we're also important too. I mean, girls don't have to approach guys. Why do we have to do all the work? Why don't we talk about that? You know, why don't girls approach men? Because a lot of girls think still from the old style that, you know, the man has to approach the woman and has to get down on one knee and propose to the, you know, the guy has to propose to the woman, then the guy has to do everything. You know what I mean? Like, how easy is it?
This is my video and I get to say what goes on. And I'm not done grilling with you.
Yeah, so you're a man, you'll say what goes on. Why have we got to be the provider? I mean, I know women these days want equal rights, and that's fine. They work and they earn money, and that's fantastic. But, you know, like, men's got to ask them out, men's got to ring them up for dinner, men's got to do this, you know, a guy, like, what I like is I like a woman that's got a bit of, that goes for what they want, you know, they want it, they go for it, and that's, you know, only happened to me once by one girl, and that was very much a turn on. That was very much, wow, she wants me and she wants to go for it, and she'll ring me and she'll be like, bang, this is what I want, and this is what I'm doing, this is what I want. So what's wrong with that?
So approach anxiety isn't only a male concept.
Well, the same thing goes in the animal kingdom as well. Same thing is there as well. Generally, the woman, the man, you know, flicks up his feathers like the peacock and that, and then it's up to the woman whether she wants to mate with him or not. You know, she can choose one of about 20 different partners. I mean, they say a woman is hit on at least 5 times a night when they go out. So that's 5 times a night. Let's say they go out twice. Let's say 10 times a week they're hit on. And that's not including work, social activities, the gym, or anything like that. That's just when they're out at clubs, if they go to a club. So that's 40 times a month. That's 4 tens of 40. That's 480 times a year a woman is hit on. So why are they going to pick you over the hordes of guys that have hit on them the whole time? Why you? What have you got to offer?
Caramel flavored dick that shoots $50 bills.
You wish, anyway.
No, okay, so we've identified that given the whole feminist movement that women should be just as willing, if not more willing than men, to approach men. That equal rights in feminism effectively means that women can approach a man just the same.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that the women actually need more coaching in this area than the men do?
Well, no, not really, because ultimately the stereotype and the setting has already been made. That men have to approach women. Women want to be approached. They go out, their friends try and cock block them, and you know, how do you beat that? How does a guy go up to a group of 5 women and like try and open that set and try and talk to a woman, trying to open those girls and say, hey, you know, without just the girls just walking away in like embarrassment, like, you know, the guy's just standing there holding his penis basically, like, you know, and he's embarrassed, he feels rejected. So then he goes home and he thinks, well, I'm not going to do that again because it's painful, and, you know, a woman doesn't like me, and I'm not going to do that again. And then he effectively goes into his shell and it's never the same again. So guys are afraid of rejection. You'd be surprised. Me, it's not too bad, but a lot of guys, it will just paralyze, absolutely paralyze with fear, and it's a disgusting feeling, and it's very bad. And I've had it before, and, you know, I wake up the next day wondering, shit, I'll never know whether that woman had been interested in me or not, because I never even bothered to approach her. So, and as I said, guys will often go to a club and ignore the woman